That martini, that might be your first mistake.
Mistake?
Mm-hmm.
But the second one might be.
Sir?
2 more, please.
Certainly.
All I'm saying is that this is weird.
And all I'm asking is, why is it weird?
Because this place is romantic. You should be here with your lady doctor friend, not your sister.
Well, good evening, Storm.
Hello, Pierre. It's good to see you again.
And as usual, you're with a lovely woman.
How sweet.
Shall I show you to your table?
Oh, Pierre, make sure it's something very intimate and just dripping with romance.
You're a lucky man.
Mm.
But this way.
Thank you, Pierre. This is great. Tell me something. Where is the men's room?
Oh, it's right on the corridor. And don't worry, I will keep your exquisite lady occupied.
I have no doubt you will.
So now you were telling me about Brooke Logan.
I was?
Yeah, you had mentioned that she was a good person or a fine lady or something like that.
Yes, she is. She is.
You know, I can just see you at some restaurant saying, "Look, Logan." Well, that's what you call her, isn't it?
Sometimes.
Logan, you are one fine human being. Not only that, you have a great personality and you're a nice girl.
You know something? Yes, I did say those things to Logan because they are true.
Well, it is just the way you say it. Women don't like to hear those kinds of lines. They don't mean anything.
Well, why don't you give me something more creative to say?
Brooke, you are the favorite part of my day, even when we're not together.
Taylor, you are the favorite part of my day.
Oh, stop it. No, you have to come up with your own lines.
How about, let's blow this joint and go back to my place?
I like that one.
Well, what happened to Pierre?
Oh, he had to go see somebody. What a charming man. You know, I think I'm in love already.
I wish you were, kiddo. Anything to get your mind off of Jake McClan.
You're going to tell me why you left?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. Let's hear it.
This is not easy for me, Margo.
Jake, it hasn't been easy for anyone. Certainly not Mother and Dad.
I know, it hasn't been easy for Mom. She's been the victim of this whole thing. God, I feel her pain.
Then why did you cause her this pain? Why did you leave home when you were 14 years old? Jake, why did you do this to Mother and Dad?
I did nothing to Dad. Nothing he didn't deserve.
Okay, so let's talk about Jake.
Sure. That is why we're here.
You're beginning to see him in a different light.
Why? Because I didn't toss him out on his ear?
Storm, he isn't a bad person.
That remains to be seen.
Do you really think that Jake could be dangerous?
I don't know what I think he is. I don't like the way this is going. No, he probably isn't violent or dangerous, at least not physically. But Donna, this is the wrong man for you to get involved with.
Oh, I see. You want him to leave so I don't get emotionally involved.
And you're gonna tell me that's none of my business. As the oldest member of the family, I would be delinquent if I didn't do or say something.
Well, fine. You've said something. Why don't we just leave it at that?
And it went in one ear and right out the other.
Storm, you can't run my life. That's not your responsibility.
No, I can't. But I can run that household, which is my responsibility.
What does that mean?
I've got to do what I've got to do.
Well, what do you have to do?
Jake can stay until the end of the month, and then I want him out of there. I'm sorry, Donna. He has to go.
Jake, I don't know. I don't understand. You and Dad were close for years.
Don't you think I know that?
You were always Mother's favorite.
This has nothing to do with Mom.
Well, you know, you always say that. But then I mention Dad, and you don't want to talk about it.
I still don't.
Well, you're going to because you said you would.
And I will.
Jake, I don't know if you had an argument with Dad and he said some things to you that you can't forgive him.
An argument? Is that what you think? Huh? You think that I left because of an argument? I stayed away for 10 long years of my life because of a difference in opinion, an adolescent grudge. Margo, you absolutely amaze me how little you understand me.
That's because you have kept me from understanding you.
You and I were as close as any brother and sister could ever get.
Until you pulled away.
That's right. Okay, I pulled away. Now, what the hell does that tell you?
It doesn't tell me anything because you haven't told me anything. You refuse to, Jake.
Don't you think that was hard for me, too? A brother who loved you, who shared his soul with you as a kid, is suddenly pulling away, refusing to talk. What did you think? That was hormones or something?
Jake, no. I knew you had serious personal problems, and I tried to get that out of you. Jake, come on. How many times did I try to get you to open up to me? You wouldn't.
I wouldn't, no. I refused to. Time and again. And do you know what this little problem of mine could have been? Huh? I mean, what could it possibly have been, Margo?
I know this place.
Cup of coffee?
I'd love one. What?
That dress couldn't look better on anyone.
The dress appreciates that.
So do I. Thank you. I was just admiring your flowers.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
Gorgeous.
They're Caroline's.
Caroline's?
She planted a garden for me. It's her way of reminding me that life goes on.
She really, really loved you.
Sometimes I wonder how a person like me deserved to have a person like Caroline in his life. Not just as a friend, but as a wife. How did I rate that?
The end of the month? You want Jake out by the end of the month?
Gives him plenty of time to find someplace else to live.
I don't want him to find someplace else to live.
Donna, will you please give it a rest with Jake McClane? He may be the greatest guy on earth, but this is the wrong time and the wrong place for the two of you. Let him go.
If Jake leaves at the end of the month, then I'm leaving with him.
How would I know what's bothering you? You're acting like I should be able to guess.
No. You couldn't have imagined it.
Why not?
Because it involves the man that you're closest to in this world.
Dad.
Yeah. Our beloved father.
Don't talk about him that way, Jake.
Don't tell me how to talk about it.
You know, he tried to do the very best for us that he could, and I think he did a damn good job.
Not for me, it wasn't.
Well, you know, maybe you were expecting too much, Jake.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe I was expecting too much. I certainly wasn't expecting what I got.
What you got? What the hell are you talking about?
This is gonna kill you. This is just gonna kill you, Margo.
Jake, stop moving around. You're driving me crazy.
I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be telling you this. Come on, you don't want to know.
What?
You don't want to know. I'm not going to tell you.
No! You're going to tell me. You're going to tell me about our father. Now, why are you doing this to him? What did he ever do to
He
you?
abused me. Our father sexually abused me.
Donna, I would love to see you have a relationship, but not with a man who's haunted by demons.
You are impossible, and I don't have to take this.
Donna! Donna!
Stone, can I help you in some way?
No, thanks, Pierre. I guess we're not going to be having dinner.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, you know, these things happen.
I hope it had nothing to do with Dr. Hayes.
Dr. Hayes?
Well, she was here with Mr. Forrester, and I assumed that...
Wait a second. Which Mr. Forrester?
Ridge.
Ridge? Son of a...
You did not see that?
No. No, Pierre, I didn't. This has been one hell of an evening.
You want to know why you ended up with someone like Caroline in your life? Why you, of all men, ended up with this loving, exquisite woman? I'll tell you why, Rich. Because you deserved her.
That's very sweet of you to say.
No, it's not very sweet of me to say. It's true. I've watched you. I've studied you. You're a person of depth, of great personal strength. I've seen many people lose loved ones, but very few of them have weathered it the way you have.
Thank you. I often wondered about that.
You don't. I think you're doing very well. I know that wherever Caroline is right now, that I just know she's very proud of you.
Is it wrong for a man to hunger for a woman the way I do at this very moment?
No. No, it isn't wrong. It's just that for me it needs to be more than hunger.
I'm sorry, sis. I never wanted to tell you. That's why I never said a word to anyone. But this is why I had to leave. I just had to get out of there. I couldn't go on with this anymore. Margo, this is why I never told Mother or you. Don't you see? I just had to get out of there.
Jake, sexual abuse. Dad. Why are you lying like this to me?
Lying?
How can you say this about him?
Margo, I am not lying
Jake,
about this.
I just don't understand how you can stand there. You can say these things and you can expect me to believe it.
Wait a minute. You gotta understand,
Jake,
I would not lie about something
Jake.
like this.
You've hurt him. You drove him to attempt suicide, and now you're trying to cover it up with this ugly, this hideous lie. Oh, Jake, no. God, you're not my brother. You disgust me. You disgust me.
Margo, don't you dare leave without me!
Don't touch me. I hate you. I hate